Hi guys, my name is Samantha and I own Hensley Stash. Basically, I go thrifting for clothes, home goods, anything that might be of interest of people all around the world, and I list it on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. I love rehoming items. I think it's really important that we cherish the items that are already available in the world, and everyone has a use for something that you might not have a use for, so why not pay it forward and give it to someone who may need it. I have decided to start making YouTube videos now. I have been doing TikTok and like Instagram for a couple months now, and I have found it really hard to do my like thrift hauls and what sold and like things like that, just because it's longer formed content, and I try to keep my short form content videos under 3 minutes so the algorithm likes me. But that doesn't really like share what my personality fully is, so I thought I would be able to expand a little bit more and kind of just share in more longer form why I love the items. It just like when you're editing those short form videos and you're having to cut out these parts that you're very passionate about, it's just like why I'm trying to share my love here. So that is basically what we're gonna do. I hope that if this resonates with you, if you love seeing thrift hauls or what sold videos or any of those, that is my intentions with this channel. I love watching those videos, and I think that there's room for everybody. I am learning completely, so I will never ever give advice on what brands you should be doing or whatever, but we will let the data explain what's working and what's not working, and we can kind of just like learn together. Even currently right now on my eBay, I am having such a big sale on all of my old inventory because it's stuff that I'm not passionate about. I picked it up when I first began my reselling journey, and I didn't really understand like what I wanted to do with my business. I was just trying to learn. And that's like what life is about, right? We're just constantly learning and then tweaking like what we learn to be more efficient, make things better, or make ourselves happier. I'm excited today to share with you a thrift haul. I went to my local thrift store today. It's Saturday, and they were having 50% off of everything in the store because it's their 1-year anniversary in our little town. So I found a lot of good stuff, and I found things that like maybe I wouldn't have bought at its original price, but with the 50% off, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna take the chance. And with a lower cost of goods, you're kind of able to research a little bit more, and it's not that big of a deal if something sits for a while or whatever. So my local thrift store is called Life Network. I know that there's Life Networks all over, and we also just got a Goodwill a couple months ago. I think they opened the day after Thanksgiving and that has been a lot of fun as well. So things are just kind of getting better, and as a stay-at-home mom, it makes things a lot easier when you have thrift stores 15 minutes away versus having to go 30 minutes to Colorado Springs. So it's really nice to have choice, like options here in my town now to be able to choose from. And I know I haven't even gone to like other little surrounding areas to see other things. I'm just kind of waiting for my daughter to get a little bit older, can be out like a little bit longer. Right now I'm getting like an hour of shopping time at a time, because I just wanted to share more of like kind of what I'm doing, what I've learned along my journey so far, because it's only been really about a year of me reselling part-time, and I was not consistent the first year at all. I didn't really know the direction I wanted to go into. I didn't really know like what I wanted to do or how to make it work for my lifestyle, but I've really like stopped making excuses and have said, if this is something you're passionate about and that genuinely gives you joy, why are you not doing it and making it successful? Like that way you can feel proud about something that you're passionate about. And then also when it came to like social media and videos, I finally just told myself, who cares? I honestly have like on and off tried to make YouTube videos and like short form content since I was probably like 15, 16 years old. And if I would have been consistent from the beginning, imagine where we could be. But that wasn't my journey. That wasn't what was supposed to happen. But now I'm more confident. I have a purpose and I feel like I'm very passionate about this. So I feel like the timing is perfect for me to actually dive in and be consistent because I'm sharing something that's actually meaningful to me. Let's dive into the haul because I could talk your ear off all day, but we're not gonna do that right now. So everything was 50% off except for jewelry, which I didn't see until I was at the cash register. I'm like, everything said every 50% off, you know, until you get to the cash register, it says excluding jewelry. But it's okay, because I still think it might be worth it. I bought one piece of jewelry and it looked special, but I wasn't able to do a full deep dive into comps and like what the item was. So maybe we can do that together. One of the first things I got was this REI hydro flask. I'm not sure if it's like vintage or special or anything, but I know Hydro Flask does pretty good and REI is just like a vibe, I guess. So someone will get it. It was $3, which means it was actually $1.50. The next thing I got was this Royal Canadian Navy Marine Royal, like little notebook, and it's engraved for the Canadian naval area. I just thought it looked really cool, and someone who is a fan of the Canadian Navy or whatever might find use to this because all of the pages are intact and nothing written in it. So I thought it was really special and just said, you know what, let's find it a new home. It's $4, which means it was $2 today for this journal. Next thing I got were these moccasins. They have been worn a little bit, but honestly, the wear is not that bad. So I feel like I can clean this up a little bit, retie this, but this beading is just gorgeous. Is it not gorgeous? I love them. So these are $4, so they were $2 today. So we'll see what we can get for these. I did see comps at like $30, so we'll see in that condition and everything. Not sure. I do want to clarify that like when I go thrifting, I'm not too big into comps, but if I do see something that I'm kind of like, is this special or not, I will look it up. I just kind of go with my heart. I know what I'm looking for. I have criteria at this point, but I'm not into looking up every item for comps. I'm going to be so real. Every business needs to make money. Every business needs to make a profit so that way they can be successful and they can continue on. But I do not pride myself or try to have the highest profit margins. I'm going to be so real. I know I need to make a profit on an item, but when I get a offer that in my opinion is reasonable, even if the comps say otherwise, I will still accept it, because to me it's more about rehoming it to a place that it needs to be and not about how much return can I get or like you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm not trying to make a lot of money. I'm just trying to do what I love to do, maybe be able to afford some nice things. Like I said, I watch a lot of people for their YouTube, like hustle at home mom. I'm really like proud of her and happy for her that she just was able to pay off her house with reselling. And to me, that's really motivating because that's the thing that truly made me be like, oh my God, like I could pay my home off if I just like put my head down and do this. So yeah, I might not make a lot of money on some of these, and sometimes I swing and I miss completely, and that's fine too. It just happens to the best of us, but to me it's just like, I'm not trying to become a millionaire on reselling. I'm just trying to have some fun. Next thing I got this Eddie Bauer really pretty floral, like denims, not denim, linen skirt. It's really pretty. You can see like this detailing, like this lace detailing. It's rayon, cotton, and linen. And then the lining is 100% cotton. It's so beautiful. I love that. And it is a size 2 or else I would be putting this in my closet. It's tagged at $6, which means this was $3 today. I have started looking into belts and looking at genuine, nice, like, what would I want to wear? Like, what's a good quality belt? This is so beautiful to me. And I haven't even been able to completely like research this belt. I see it's genuine leather. Well, this one is top grain brittle leather, made in USA, 34 inches. And like, I just really like the detailing on that. And then I saw leather and made in USA and I was like, that's interesting. But let's look it up real quick and see if there's anything special about this. Okay, so we're going to use Google Lens first. Okay, so we just looked this up on Google Lens. This is an Onyx by Brighton Men's Selena taper black leather belt with an antique washed silver plate buckle. So, oh, vintage. I mean, I could have guessed that. Okay, I'm finding it on eBay. I'm seeing a listing for $35. Let's see. And this one's a little different than the one I have. But now that we know what it is, we can look it up on. I think this is men's. I don't know, it could be women's. It's pretty thin. Yeah, I would say this is a woman. Size 34 though. I'm seeing some pretty good prices. Let's see. Like 25 bucks. That's pretty, that is pretty good. So I got this for $4. So my cost of goods was $2 and I can probably get about 25 for this. Next thing I found these really nice like slippers. They look like they haven't even been worn at all. They're fuzzy. We love fuzzy, right? Like everyone loves fuzzy. They're size 40. And when I looked up the tag, it said Free People. It still has the tag in it. It's made in Spain. I don't know. These feel special though. Okay, I just know that. It's just like really hard to see it. Hold on, the tag is so small, so it's hard to see it. But I think these are Free People, just like fake fur slippers. I got these. They were for So I got these for $2.50 today. Next thing I got, I just found this like nice Wisconsin Badgers pullover sweater. If it's sports, just grab it. It's America. It's seriously like $10 on here. So I got it for $5 today. Got these new with tag Sonoma like skirt. I just really liked it. I liked the pattern. I thought it was cool. It was new with tags, and I don't mind Sonoma that much. Usually their stuff is like cotton and linen. Let's see. Yeah, it's cotton and spandex. Made in India. So this will do well, I'm sure. But yeah, this is a size 10. It's originally $36. I'll probably be able to get like anywhere from like 16 to 20 maybe. But for $8, which means this was $4 today. Okay, today was the day of Canada. Someone from Canada donated their items. So I got this Canada Whistler hat. It still has a tag on it. Doesn't look like anyone's ever worn it. It was labeled for $4, which means I got this for $2 today. Next little cute thing was this Ghirardelli little mug, and I have been picking up quite a bit of different like glasses that I find interesting. I have a pair of like Mercedes-Benz like whiskey glasses. I did get like these like Jameson whiskey shot glasses, and those sold in like 3 days. But I still have the Mercedes-Benz ones, so we'll see when those go. The Ghirardelli, I saw that this was on eBay like quite a bit. I think people are getting like $12, something like that for a mug like this. I paid $1 for this, so either way, I'm sure it'll be fine. Because I'll use it. If not, I love Ghirardelli. I think it's like really good chocolate. I found these Loas. These just look like really nice running shoes, so I looked them up and they had some pretty good comps on them, and they don't look worn at all. They were $17.99, so I paid $9 for these shoes. They're size 9.5, so I shouldn't have that big of an issue selling it. Then I got these loafers. These are by French Shiner. Their loafers are in. They're always in. They're classics, but these are really nice. And I don't know much about them. Like, sure, I can kind of clean that up because the way that this is scratched for sure, but it's not that bad. And the soles are still intact and good. Let's see if I can find anything interesting. So it's nothing too crazy. Seeing comps anywhere from like $15 to $30 right now. It looks like these were never worn either. It looks like this was like the model shoe. This was for $7, so I paid $3.50 for these. Then I did get one more belt, which I thought was really nice. Only thing I saw was this part was a little worn, but still really great condition overall. I really like the little detailing here. This was $1.50, and it is genuine leather. It literally says genuine leather, made in Italy. It's another history. Let's see. Shit. Let me put the right brand in there because I'm seeing some crazy comps. Wow. I'm seeing comps from like $120 to $150 for this. There's no fucking way. I paid $1.50. If that were to happen, that'd be insane. Very pretty. And I knew to get it because I saw made in Italy and genuine leather. And I said, someone will want that. This thing I saw, guys, I don't know what to believe right now. because it is Velcro, I'm like, I know it's not like necessarily when I scanned this into Google Lens at the store, things were popping up like $1,400. I don't think this is real at all. This was $9.99 today, but I have to figure it out. Like, if this was real, that would be wild. How do you know if it's real? First thing that comes up is like $4,000. Let's ask chat. Chat always knows. Oh. That's what I thought. Okay, so it's not, it's modern costume jewelry as I suspected, but I was just like wondering like if this clasp was real or what. It didn't feel real, but I decided to just pick it up just in case. Let's see, typical resale range from chat. They're saying $12 to $25. Well, so this I will more than likely not make a return on because I paid full price $10 for that. So love that for me. So that's what I got today at Life Network. It was overall a really successful day, and of course I would have stayed even longer if Abigail didn't need to come home to take a nap, but we have a play date before I could go to the thrift store, so she was pooped. And if you've ever been out with a cranky baby, it's just not fun. But I still think I got quite a few things. I have things to work on. I will see you guys next time. If you liked this haul, there is more where this comes from because I thrift constantly. I also plan on doing like what sold videos as well. So if you like this, please subscribe and I will see you guys next time.